Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I took a 20-second break to try and calm down, because my entire outro I was screaming, and Oh, this game is something else. Geez, everyone's yelling at each other. I meant to click Yuri, and it was only Monica. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. So maybe it won't be a kill one per run through. Maybe it's just a 2-stage game and there's normal, kill one, crazy, find out. But there's like interactions between a lot of them. So I feel like I'm going to need quite a few playthroughs of this. Thankfully every one will be faster because of the skip functionality, but oh my gosh. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Dustin for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. Oh god, music. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Dustin away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, just let it go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Dustin. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Dustin, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Dustin. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Dustin, just how much I love you, or just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Dustin. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? What? I can't save. No! me then! I caused that one! I don't know how to do blood gurgling noises. Whoops! I didn't mean that. Monica, when she was giving me the tip to save, she said, wait, I don't know what I'm talking about. Why can I skip this? I haven't been here before. Unless it's just so long. But she was saying, what am I even saying? And maybe that's when I stopped losing my ability to save at choices. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. How long does it go on? Do I just have to hit save? Or skip? Or do I like need to load? Skip. That is a lot. It's going orange now. It's going blue. So time is passing. And we're just sitting here watching. It's daytime. I don't think anything's going to happen. Wait, are her eyes are more gray now? Aren't they? I think they are. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Ah! Ah! Oh, God. I'm clipping my microphone. I'm probably pissing off my neighbors, too, but whatever. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Dustin, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Dustin? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. We just removed Yuri from the game. We just removed Natsuki from the game. It's only Monica. I'm almost done. Don't delete me. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are! Hi again, Dustin. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? No, you're talking to me. That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Dustin. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, I got that pretty quick. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I mean, I didn't immediately think it, but you were the fourth wall-breaking character. It had to be someone. It was gonna be you. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right off the game's download page, didn't I? Did you? Doki Doki Literature Club download. We'll go to the itch page. Oh yeah, hi, Monica here. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yeah. Well, okay, so I'll just read it to you. It says, "Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can already tell that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend most time with me?" I didn't even think about that. I didn't look at that. I got it off Steam. I didn't read it. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention. This would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Ahaha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Dustin? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Dustin. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In the game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Dustin. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Dustin. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Dustin, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Dustin, will you go out with me? Yeah. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Dustin. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Dustin. The game wouldn't give me one. so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Now I'm like really curious. Is there a folder like that? Where would it be? It's Program Files. No, it's Program Files x86. Steam. Where do you go from there? Is it user data? No. What? I used to have this memorized. Steam? Steam apps? Yeah, there we go. Steam apps common. That's Stardew Valley. Steam games. That's just like icons. I don't remember how to get there. What if I search for Doki? No items match my search. Oh, well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. I think she's telling me to delete my existence. I think that's kind of like the restart mechanism or something. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Okay, hold on. Steam. Properties. Local files. Browse local files. Steam library. Steam apps, not Steam. Characters. Wow, there really is just Monica there. Game? My saves folder is empty. I don't know what that means. Is there anything in Ren'Py? No, that is literally just Ren'Py. And the app, the contents, that's Mac OS X. All that's left is lib, and that's just files for making it run. It really does delete their characters. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. I'm really curious. Okay, I was worried that I was missing things, like if it was listening to my mouse clicks through my browser. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Onika. Monica. Mua. Monk. Onik. Mooney. Minica. Monica or Mokka. Monica. Monka. Monique. Onika? I don't know what that is. Monica. Monico. Mania seems like a good one for this. I want one to like... This one's close to oink, so we'll go with that. N. Monka. Mona. That's another name, so maybe I can get the Mona ending. And Manica? And Snick. Sneaky Snick. Hi again, Dustin. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Dustin, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would best to be part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now, we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Dustin? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Now I'm really curious if that's part of the game or if it has like some lookup of if like OBS is running or Fraps or something, or or if it just is there on the offside chance. I don't know. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend that it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I do my intro every gosh darn time. You had plenty of time. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Please no jump scare, please no jump scare. I'm just kidding. I don't trust you, please no jump scare. I can't do anything after all. If you... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Dustin, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. How long does this go on? Please tell me this stops sometime, and it doesn't just leave me here like this. Because if so... Oh, okay. Hey, do you like horror? Quite a bit, yeah. I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics. Monica, now you're speaking my language. Like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like, they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. So we're back to this now. Just us looking at each other, huh? How long until you get bored, Monica? Then what happens to me? Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out, or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it, though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? Okay, it's getting a little preachy now. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Thanks. Okay, doing this again. The eye thing. Yeah. But are you going to reset my game so I can play again? Because I want to see the other routes. I don't want to have to remember my choices by wiping my data. Because I know how to do that. I had to figure out after my first, half hour of playing. There we go. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? Oh, you mean like yandere-chan? Oh, why yes, I have. It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. And that would be... Yuri! I mean... Yuri also! She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge, though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, I wonder... Oh my gosh, I bet if I had taken, the Natsuki route, she'd be talking about tsundere right now. And I don't know Sayori's personality type. I really only know yandere and tsundere. But I bet. I bet. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. It's like a lot of downtime in this game. Or in this episode, I guess. Please stop looking into my eyes. I kinda just want to restart right now. You're freaking me out. Okay? You know that, right? I don't know how long this is gonna go on for. Dustin, would you ever introduce your friends to me? I've already told them that they should play Doki Doki, so... I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. That one was short, so I feel like we might be getting to the end. Maybe? I don't know if I'm gonna edit this out. I don't think I will. I think you should experience it just like I am. Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Oh, that was your catchphrase. Ahaha! I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Girl, did you not hear me after one of the last episodes? Ahaha! What's that sound? It's just part of the music. It's not anything weird. It's been 30 seconds, okay. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kinda weird for a Japanese school? I don't know. Not to mention, everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kinda giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I've no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown space. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Can we? I don't see anything out there. Just, unless that's a sunset. I don't think it is. That's like a solar flare, though. Girl, we in space. Don't try and fool me with this outside shenanigans. I mean, to be fair, we're probably not in space. We're probably in like some aether or something. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Dustin. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Ahaha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people. Even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Now we're getting inside my brain. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then when they finally go out, after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over, and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. How long does this go on, though? It's still going. I figured we'd look into each other's eyes just like the once or something. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music, maybe just because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. I'm like looking through the files again. Am I supposed to delete Monica? Am I supposed to delete Monica? You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff, you know? Or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology, not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And the colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon, but until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try deleting Monica. I deleted her. Oh! 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 What's happening? Dustin, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Dustin. Please, hurry and help me. So I'm going to guess that those are not the real character files, it just looks for those files. Please hurry and help me. And by file, Monica.character does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Dustin? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Dustin. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. I did not kill Natsuki, thank you. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Dustin, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends? I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined everything. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Dustin, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. She is gonna put him back now and I can restart. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Folder's still empty. Yeah, they're back! Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri. There's no Monika. Oh, we're not done yet! Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Doki Doki Literature Club, sans Monika. Goodbye.